Very good morning, class. I am Vinita Pathak and I'll be teaching you English. So, let's begin with the chapter of beauty. And our today's chapter will be based on beauty. Beauty, which means the nature or the thing which is beautiful for ourselves. So, let's start with the chapter beauty. Beauty lies in the eyes of beholder, which means beauty is present all around, which is only depend only on you, what you want to see, but what is beautiful for you. Either it can be a blooming day or a sunny day. With this quote, we are going to start our today's poem, which is beauty. So, in this poem, beauty has been defined. The poet says that beauty is there in everything. So, what is beauty? What is beauty? Either a beauty can be seen in a fair complex lady, but not in dark complex lady, or a full bloom tree is can be seen so beautiful as a shaded tree, or vice versa. It only depends on what is beautiful for you. Means what is the definition of beauty is defined by yourself. So let's begin with our today's poem. Our poem is beauty. So what the poet says? Poet says beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people working or dancing for their harvest, which means beauty is seen everywhere. It only depends on our definition of beauty. Like beauty is seen in the sunlight, which means the people who are waking up early in the morning, they are seeing the first rays of sun rise. It is very beautiful for them. But the people who are not able to see the beauty of the sun, for them, the beautiful night and the bright moon is beautiful. So the poet says, beauty is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, corn growing, and people working. Means that for those people who are growing corns, who are working in fields, who are working and happy for their harvest. So, what is beauty for them? For them, the beauty is their harvesting. Let's move further. Beauty is heard. Earlier, what we studied that beauty is seen. Now, what we are going to study is beauty is heard. Beauty is heard in the night, wind shaking, rain falling, and or a singer chanting, anything in earnest. So, what is earnest? Earnest is serious, which means beauty is heard in the night, which means that the people who are seeing or who are defining their definition of beautiful is they are defining their beauty in night, like they are listening to the wind shaking, rain falling, or a singer chanting, anything in seriousness. Let's move ahead. Beauty is in yourself. We can see other people can't define your beauty. You are the only one who is seen or who can say how beautiful you are. Your inner experience, your inner beauty can be defined by only you. Good deeds, happy thoughts, that repeat themselves in your dream, in your work, and even in your rest. It means that a person who is worshipping a day but not valuing the people's not doing good deeds, not having any happy thought is not so beautiful than a person who has good deeds, happy thoughts that repeat themselves, who has good heart, good brain, good thinking and good feeling is more beautiful than a happy or the saddest mind. Let's move ahead. Now, we will be studying the summary of the poem, which has three stanzas, and let's talk about what each stanza talks about. The poem has three stanzas, and each talks about a beautiful thing that could be seen, heard, and felt through the heart, respectively. Beauty can be seen, heard, and felt. It is seen in the sunlight, the trees, the birds, and growing corn. It is also seen in the working people or those people who dance for their harvest. Beauty can be heard in the night. It is heard when the wind sings, sighing, rain falls, or a singer chants in earnest. Beauty can be felt. It is felt in one's own self. It is felt in the mind when we think of good deeds and happy thoughts. They repeat themselves in dreams, in work, or even rest. Beauty lies with those who are positive towards life and gets reflected. Now, in this poem, we do not have any literary device, no repetition, so the poet has narrated the poem with no literary device. Let's move ahead with NCRT exercises. So, what the question says? Question says, the poet says, beauty is heard in. Can you hear beauty? Add a sound that you think is beautiful to the sound the poet thinks are beautiful. The poet Keats says, heard melodious are sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. What do you think this means? Have you ever heard a song in your mind long after the song was sung or played? We do hear beautiful sounds, for instance, when a guitarist plays a guitar, when a cuckoo sings, when the raindrop falls on the ground, when a soft breeze blows, etc. Heard melody is sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. Heard melody is sweet, but those unheard are sweeter. This means that our imagination can succeed and be more beautiful than the reality. Heard melodies are those the ones which are actually begins played around, but the unheard are the ones that our mind plays in our heart, and such sound is sweeter and closer to our heart. Yes, I have heard song in my head long after the song was sung or played. Those are my most favorite songs. So, have you ever sung the song in your head? Have you ever listened any song on your head? So, now moving towards end, I would like to have your suggestions and would like to take review from each one of you that you are having any experience of beauty. So let's share with me. Okay. Thank you, class, and have a nice day.